Hey, what's going on, guys? So I already did a squat video and got a lot of comments on it about just like how low I was going and stuff. So I wanted to clarify a little bit before I show you this video, but I do have, unfortunately, 2 inguinal hernias, and they really stop me from kind of, I guess, performing the squats like I would or like I used to. Now, I don't know how I performed my squats before affected me actually getting these hernias, but I've done a lot of research on it. It does seem to be more of a genetic thing. But the thing is that I had to take tests before, or I had to get checked for hernias for sports, and I was okay back then. So it definitely happened after the fact of lifting, especially going pretty heavy. But I can't exactly pinpoint exactly how they happen, so I'm not even going to try. But anyways, a lot of people were saying, you need to go lower, or and then others were saying, it's fine either way. And I kind of take that approach that as long as you're going at least, just about parallel, you should be good. It really depends on really the type of your body and how your legs are. A lot of shorter people, and one example is my stepdad, who actually got me into lifting, and I started working out with him when I started. He has really short legs, and when he would do squats, he would easily just go just down, ass to the floor, like no problem. And although I'm 5'9", if you look at my body type, and it's the reason I look taller on camera, it's because I actually have like a taller person body type. It's just I didn't get the actual tallness, which kind of sucks. But I have a shorter upper body compared to my lower body. I actually have long legs, and I have like a tall person's body, basically, is the best way I can put it. But I still wanted to make a video of me basically showing how I did squat before I got the hernias. And so I had to lighten up the weight a little bit, and to be honest, it did hurt a little bit, but I still wanted to get it done for you guys, to show you guys that, the way I squatted in the previous video is not the only way, and I didn't want to come across as, that is just, because I call it good form equals good mass. And although I'm not taking back that wasn't good form, because like I said, I do agree that both will get the job done. But definitely, the lower you go, the more you are going to activate your glutes and your hamstrings, for sure. So I recorded 2 sets of squats today to show you another way that these can be performed. Hopefully you guys get something out of it. Hell for thought. Check it out.
Hey guys, so I first tried to upload this with some music, but YouTube was giving me issues, so I'm going to try to give you some of my own music. Hope you enjoy.